when there was some people that came to ask Jesus Christ that is it lawful to pay tax to Caesar? And look at what happened when you read the book of Mark chapter 7 verse 17, and it said, give what belongs to Caesar, and give what belongs to God to God. Okay, so just as I was saying, we have tax and we have tithe. So I'm giving you an example so that you will know the importance of paying of tithe, so that nobody will come on social media to discourage you from paying your tithe. Okay, so the Bible said, give what belongs to Caesar. That is to say, as we are paying our tax, we should also be paying our tithe. That is what it means when Jesus Christ said that give what belongs to Caesar, give what belongs to God to God. And how do you give what belongs to Caesar? That is by paying your tax. And how do you give what belongs to God to him? That is by paying your tithe. Okay, that is by paying your tithe. So just as it is mandated for somebody to pay tax, so also it is also mandated to pay tithe. So now when we say tithe is derived from the word tenth, meaning 10% of your income, 10% of your farm harvest or livestock. And livestock or farm harvest, even if you may not be able to bring them physically, you can convert them into cash and pay. So tax simply means 10% of your income, that is to say your profits, your salary. You have to take 10% or 10% of your farm harvest or livestock and bring it to the house of the Lord. So this was a command that was given to us by God. When you read the book of Malachi chapter 3 verse 10, Malachi chapter 3 verse 10, and it says, bring all the tithe into the storehouse. It did not say bring some of the tithe. No. It said bring all. When they say bring all, it means don't exclude anything, but bring all. Bring all the tithe into the storehouse. Remember Ananias and Sapphira, when they sold their property, they did not bring all to Peter. And you know what happened to them? The plague and the disaster that happened to them. That same thing can also happen to you